lot of manufacturers, they don't allow brands to come out with their own formulations. My skin already looks better, like, cause she did not look like this yesterday. Seriously. I've never seen a cleanser look like this. Hey guys, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, for today's video, I brought something a little bit different. Oh, P.S. guys, doesn't my skin look gorgeous? I don't have anything on apart from SPF. It's the Shiseido one that's I'm going to be introducing in a second, but she's looking fine. Like, who that girl in the viewfinder? Anyways, as you guys saw from the title of today's video, today I'm going to talk about formulations. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but in my videos, not only, of course, I talk about ingredients and the benefits of certain products, but I always love to describe their formulations as best as I can to you guys, because I honestly think formulations are one of the most important factors when it comes to skincare, because you guys know that with skincare, you have to be very diligent. You have to use it every day to actually see a difference. And the chance of you being diligent with skincare is going to increase, obviously, if the formulation is good, is delicious, and you just want more. So today I'm going to talk about 4 products which formulations I was amazed by, and it is because of formulations that I keep on reaching out for and I keep on using. So without further ado, let's get this video started right away. First, OMG. Oh my god, yes, yes. I introduced you guys to the Shiseido Urban Environment Triple Benefits Sunscreen. Wow. Oh, actually, that's not even the name. The Skincare Emulsion. What? What is the name? It's the SPF from Shiseido. So you guys know I get to use a lot of products. And so it takes a lot to impress me, because I basically used everything in the market, especially when it comes to sunscreens, because I'm always like looking out and I'm on the hunt to share with you guys other options, new options of formulations, because we all have different skins, we all have different preferences, so it just makes sense, right? The Shiseido one, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. And the sunscreen formulation is one that I don't think anyone will dislike, unless you like the dewy finish. Not that this is mattifying, but let me get into that. Like I said, it starts out with this milky, watery texture, which is very fluidy. You can see it just runs around, but once you spread it out, it feels very milky. It feels like a very thin milk being spread out on your skin. And it gradually, as it settles down, like I mentioned, the watery part kind of dissipates, it evaporates. And all you're left is more of a powdery, velvety finish. Although I will say it really does depend on how you do your skincare. So for myself, I actually did a dewy glowy skincare. With that being said, this, even though it does leave more of a powdery velvety finish, you can see I have more of a dewy glowing finish look. Another factor that amazed me, and I've mentioned this before, is the fact that this actually contains both zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Of course, these two make great inorganic filters. I don't know why this always confuses me, seriously. If you've used any K-Beauty SPFs containing both of them, you guys know how stiff they can be and what a big of a white cast they can give you, but this one contains none of that. I don't know what they did. I honestly don't know what's going on. This also contains other filters, organic filters, so chemical filters. So this is a hybrid. So it's got your UV protection covered, which I love, and the formulation is great. The only downside is, of course, its price, but I gotta say, guys, like in Korea you can get this on coupon at like 48,000 if you're lucky, if it's on sale. So it's not that bad. It's like $45, and it is only 30 ml, which does break my heart. But if you want to invest in good SPF, definitely worth checking this out. Definitely. Next product is my current obsession. You guys know it is the 107 Soseo Vinbiome Vitamin C Serum. Enough said. I think I've mentioned this so many times in my videos that you guys all got it down. You guys have it down, right? But if you're new to the channel or you haven't been keeping up with my videos, which is honestly preposterous, like what are you doing? What else are you doing? Okay, this is a vitamin C serum, and oh, I just want to mention, guys, I always call this an ampoule, and I think it's because I feel like this does way more than a serum does. I don't know for you guys, but for me, an ampoule is something that's more potent, rich than a serum. I feel like with serums, They're like kind of getting along with everyone. They're chill. So I always call it an ampoule because I feel like it does more. But anyways, it's a serum and it has 15% of the vitamin C derivative, 3-O-ethyl L-ascorbic acid, which we saw in that Q&A with the formulator that they tested like all of these derivatives and they found out that this derivative was the most stable and it had the most efficacy. Yeah. To get into the formulation, ooh. Okay, so I've explained to you guys that this feels oily, but it doesn't have oil in it. What it does have is propanediol and 11 different weights of hyaluronic acid, which gives it that gloopy, thick, viscous texture. So it seems to skim around your face initially, but as you spread it out, it eventually soaks into your skin. It does leave your skin feeling very nourished. I wouldn't say it feels oil. Yeah, it does feel oily, but it's not to the extent of an actual oil because boy, they can get messy. And one thing I want to mention about this serum is that one thing you guys have to know, and this is something that I've wanted to mention forever, but I always kept on forgetting. One thing you guys have to know is that when it comes to vitamin C formulations, what happens is that a lot of manufacturers, they don't allow brands to come out with their own formulations. And so what happens is that they will already have a formulation made. And what brands do is that if they want a vitamin C product, they have to buy that formulation. And of course, they can tweak it here and there, maybe add, I don't know, more hyaluronic acid or more other vitamin C derivatives, etc. But the main, I guess, base formulation cannot change, which is very disappointing if you ask me, to be honest. Like, are you saying that most of the vitamin C products that we get in the market are basically the same thing, right? I mean, we do have a couple of manufacturers, but you guys know, like in Korea, we have like 2 to 3 that are like the big ones. So I'm not too thrilled about that. However, with the Soseo vitamin C serum, they actually came up with their own formulation. The formulator we saw in the interview, he came up with this from scratch. It is not from a manufacturer. They made the formulation and they went to a specific manufacturer who would allow 107 to create their own formulation, which I thought was, you know, I love brands when they take that extra mile to create something special for us. And you know, it's not just another formulation that's similar, you know? So I really want to mention that, and that's why I think I have a bigger appreciation for this serum than other products. And also, it's very luxurious. It's made out of glass and it's black, it's tinted, so it's not gonna oxidize as much. Also want to add on to the ingredient list that it contains green tea extract as well as ginseng root extract as well as perilla leaf extract. But anyways, it's a beautiful formulation, and a couple of weeks ago, I did a promotion where you could get this off at 40%, and for those who did, congrats, you guys won the lottery. And so yes, the next one, I'm literally speechless. It is the Aestura Atobarrier 365 cream. Guys, I came back to this cream because, okay, just so FYI, I'm no longer getting hormonal acne because I cut down sugar. So one thing that I visibly noticed after my hormonal acne died down and it wasn't like the center of my tension, I would notice that like around my cheek areas, my butterfly zone, like the texture wasn't that great. It was just like, and it was red, and it was very like 따가워, like it would feel irritated even though I didn't really do anything, you know. I haven't gotten an acupressure massage in a very long time, which I should go because I paid for like 10 sessions. So I was like, what's going on? And I just realized that, you know, I've been rotating a lot of creams, and I just noticed that none of them were really fortifying my skin barrier. Like, yes, it would protect the skin barrier at the moment when I apply it on, but it didn't actually seem to do that extra to actually repair my skin barrier. And so I came back to this, and it's already looking flawless. My skin already looks better, like, because she did not look like this yesterday. Seriously. To get into the formulation, I have to talk about the ingredient list. It does have ceramide, cholesterol, and fatty acids. And did you guys know that these 3 ingredients are imperative if you really want to fix up your skin barrier, because these are the components that actually make up your skin barrier. But that's why there was a difference. There was a visible difference, and I could see how my skin barrier was repairing. It also contains allantoin, squalane, and glycerin to really help fortify and nourish the skin as well. Now, in terms of the formulation, I mentioned to you guys, I'm almost done with this one. No! Shit. It's a crossover between an emulsion lotion and a cream. So it doesn't feel as stuffy as a cream, if you guys know what I mean. It doesn't feel as what is that word I'm looking for? It doesn't feel as mushy as a cream. Like it doesn't feel as thick. It feels definitely lighter. It feels more creamier, like thin cream. And it has these capsules inside that for me personally, I do have to pop before applying. But I know like with Union, she says she could just rub it in. It doesn't make like, it doesn't irritate her. But once you do, ooh, get this really nice, luscious, thin but also thick. Like the formula physically itself is very thin, but the experience that you get, it feels very luscious. The only downside of this is that this is way too heavy for me to use during the summer times and it's getting hot. I cannot afford this glowy routine. Oh my gosh, what is that? I'm sorry guys, that's embarrassing. I cannot afford to have this glowing routine throughout the summer because you guys know I sweat. Hashtag #susweat, it's coming. That hashtag's gonna come back again, you know? So I'm sweating all the time, so I cannot afford this. So I recently bought the Dr. Different cream with the 3 ingredients, but it's for oily skin type. So I have high hopes for that. And I'm also gonna get the lotion version of this because I read in like the reviews that it was perfect for those with combination skin. So I'm gonna check those 2 out, and if they do work out well for me, I'll definitely let you guys know about that. But yeah. Next product is actually the first time I'm introducing this product to my Chanel, and I think it's really exquisite, should I say it? It is the Lylyl Jojoba Latte Cleanser. Guys, look at this. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I've never seen a cleanser look like this. I've seen toners and essences that look like this, but I never seen a cleanser that looks like this. So obviously I was intrigued. I was like, hey, I let myself judge a book by its covers. This one, the formulation is as interesting as it looks. So I know what you guys are thinking. What is that, Sue? Is that, what is it? How is this a cleanser, right? So apparently this is a cleanser with both the oil and the foam cleanser in it. I know. And so what you do is you mix it like this. And so I looked at the webpage explanation and it was like, this is a 2-in-1 cleanser. So you don't have to do the whole double cleansing process. And so I was like, how is that even possible? Once you mix it, you get this really whitish, milky-ish formulation. And once you pump it out, it feels very watery, but it foams up so well. It almost feels like a gel cleanser. And so because of how easy it is to use, I just found myself reaching out for this. And that's like when you know formulation is good, right? When you just unconsciously reach out for it. But yeah, it has 8% of jojoba seed oil, so it's going to help nourish and protect your skin barrier simultaneously. And it also has all of these 9 different grains extract, including rice, barley, red bean, green beans, etc. The only thing I was a little about was that in the website it said like this would erase all of your makeup, SPF, everything, so you don't have to use anything else to cleanse. But I don't know. I actually haven't tried removing my eye makeup with this, but I'll let you know right here in the comments, or sorry, subtitles right here if it works or not. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any other recommendations that you would love, like formulations where you're like blown away, it's rocking your socks, let me know in the comments down below and I'll definitely check them out. Alright guys, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in the next.